Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. You already know to hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell. I'm going to get right to the point in this one because I have an important meeting. Of course, this is brought to you by Stock Up U, coupon code EARN, all right? So what happened today? Man, it was a crazy day. Let's look at what happened. Big tech was taking over the market. We had a big run up here on the NASDAQ. As we see, the Dow was down by 110 points. But look at what the NASDAQ did today. All right. It performed well. That was because of big tech came roaring back really, really strong. Okay. So this one, I'm going to make it more about crypto, but I got to run through a few stock. Now, here's another one. You know, your boy brought QUBT, quantum computing, to the family. And I told you guys you could do whatever you want to. You can set a hard stop loss. You can do a trailing stop loss, right? Or you can just stay in like I did. I choose to stay in. Anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell, right? So I got it at 93 cents. Look at what happened to it today. You know what? Let's go to quantum computing. We'll get back to Tesla. Look at quantum computing. This is not a 3-year chart. This is not a 4-year chart. This is today. And we are up another 2%. So 65, 66, 67% on quantum computing. If you look over the last 5 days, it's okay. If you look over the last month, we are up 363%. But your boy was up 1,000% today. I was up 1,000%, and some of you were too that got on this ride with me when I called it out. So quantum computing, what's going on with quantum computing? Why did it run? Here we go. I'm finding it out like you guys are. I've been busy all day. I got to keep it real. Quantum stocks rallied by their Seeking Alpha quantum rating. That's what's going on, good people. Look at that. So Seeking Alpha gave them a good rating. We don't have time to talk about that today. I want you guys to go read that. And you guys also know that I am into IONQ. All right, IONQ. How did that do today? So look at what it has done, good people. It's done well. What did it do today? It went up 23%. And I am into both of these positions. We could see that, right? Really, really, there's a lot of growth for these two, all right? So I also talked about Palantir and MicroStrategy, soon to be added to the NASDAQ. So what did Palantir do based off of that MicroStrategy, not Palantir? What did MicroStrategy do based off of that news? And with Bitcoin running up, it went up. So at open, look at that. At open, it ran up, right? And then it absolutely tanked. Why? What's going on with it? That's just absolutely crazy. So there's a lot of talk about a major pullback on Bitcoin, a retracement back down. Okay. And this is normal to happen right here. When you go back and look right in this time zone that we are, it is nothing for us to get a 30% up to a 30% pullback in Bitcoin and crypto, right? And so there's a lot of fear going on with that, with MicroStrategy. You can go down here. You can read any other kind of stories, but this is also what happened.
Let's talk a little MicroStrategy. Palantir and Axon, they're all set to join the NASDAQ 100 next week, replacing Illumina, Supermicro Computer, and Moderna. The inclusion will take effect before the market opens on December 23rd. You're seeing how the stocks of each of those companies are moving here, pre-market here. This is noteworthy, especially for the fact that the NASDAQ 100 as its own ETF or index play for so many investors out there, this just gives those companies even more exposure into portfolios as well.
Now with Bitcoin at 106 pushing towards 107, which it did hit, look at that, 107 8, according to this chart. That Bitcoin actually surged past and hitting all-time new highs. Okay, so MicroStrategy is a mystery to most, but sometimes for those of you that have been tracking MicroStrategy, we've seen this before, and what it has done for me is to kind of reset things and show sometimes a buying opportunity. Now, I'm not telling you to buy. Anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. But if you're long Bitcoin and you think Bitcoin is really, really going to surge, then this is something that I see as an opportunity. When we see the crypto bubbles, we could see, remember I had you guys typing in yesterday, it's a sign. Don't believe the hype. Well, hype coin is absolutely tanking. We see a lot of red. Why do we see all of this red? Look at that. Why do we see all of this red when Bitcoin is going up? So look at this. Bitcoin is actually up again today, 1.57%, almost 9% for the 7-day. I'm going to also point out the fact that what just happened. XRP overtook Tether just like we expected it to do. So now XRP is third again in market cap. But what happened was simple to me. Bitcoin sucked all the air out of the room, because when Bitcoin starts moving up, people take money out of all of the other coins. Memes were tanking. And as you could see, Solana was down, Doge was down, USDC, Cardano was down, Tron was up, but Avalanche was down. So you see even Sheep was down. So you see all of these, Sui was down, Polkadot was down. So you see all of these alts and these memes were actually cooling off as Bitcoin started to run. Now, I am trying to set up a meeting here for this week, or should I say before Christmas, with one of the major Bitcoin miners, the CEOs, and I will air it here with you guys to see what's going on. Now, I'm going to say this, that this time I believe that things will be different as it pertains to Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin does not want to give up its dominance because we have all of this institutional money. Leave me a coffee cup if you heard me say that before. That Bitcoin dominance, the way that it gives up, that actually starts out alt season, it's going to be different this time. Bitcoin is going to try to hold its dominance because so much money is pouring into Bitcoin. Now, will we have an altcoin season? I do believe so. But Bitcoin is not going to dip as much for those of you that understand Bitcoin dominance because of all of the institutional, and now because MicroStrategy being a major Bitcoin holder, getting added to the NASDAQ 100, getting added to the ETFs is going to open up the door for major institutional buy-in. All right. So you have all of these bullish cases for Bitcoin itself. And so people start to chase. Now, you suffer sometimes from no powder. Remember, we always talk about dry powder. What happens when you have no powder? Well, you start selling some of your other coins and you go into Bitcoin. Eventually, that's going to reverse, where Bitcoin will cool off and then it'll go the other way. But right now, you have this seesaw. And I have to tell you that we could have another flash crash. And I'm going to say that before the end of the year and before the election. Now, what I see is another flash crash or correction, crypto correction, before the inauguration, should I say, not the election, the inauguration. So have no fear. This is a buying opportunity for me from MicroStrategy long term. If you can't afford to see a little red with MicroStrategy, then you do what's best for you. Me personally, I like this time. And if we have, I'm saving some dry powder. So if we do have a further pullback, I am going to continue to buy MicroStrategy, especially if we think Bitcoin is going to 150, 170, 200. All right. So leave me a comment and where you think Bitcoin is going to go by the end of the year. Okay. Or should I say by the inauguration? Okay. So where do you think Bitcoin is going by the inauguration? Right. And if you really want to understand Bitcoin and all of crypto, then come join us at Stock Up You. Put in EARN, EARN, and get a discount. Use this as a coupon code. And if you want to learn how I find my stock, how I invest and trade my stock, then you got all of that in one class. All right. I'm going to leave it right there, good people. And we shall see. All right. My next video will probably be mixed up like this. So it'll be crypto and stocks. We can't forget about our stocks because we got big bags in our stocks. Okay. So the link is below. Make sure you use the coupon code when you join Stock Up You. For those of you that join Stock Up You, time is running out. Just look at the first video, click it, and you get 60 days into my stock crypto club. All right. That's my form of a Discord. We'll see you tomorrow.